I'm Dr. David Thomas. I'm a practicing psychotherapist in Tampa, Florida with Whitford Thomas Group to speak to you today about how to stop anxiety symptoms. When we look at anxiety, it's one of the four major blocks to happiness. The other three are depression, anger, and guilt. But how do we stop anxiety symptoms? There are a variety of different ways. I'm going to share with you today just a couple simple techniques that you can use to certainly minimize, in some cases, rid yourself of the anxiety symptoms. Probably the easiest, quickest way to rid yourself of an anxiety symptom is to focus on your breathing. Generally, what I encourage people to do is to take a very deep breath, really from the diaphragm, a very deep breath, and hold it as long as you can. And then when you exhale, really rid yourself of a lot of that stale air. And you do that for a period of 3 to 4 minutes, and usually that will kind of lighten or lessen the anxiety symptoms fairly quickly, because the physiology associated with the very deep breathing is really incompatible with the symptoms of anxiety. Another strategy you can use very quickly of dealing with anxiety symptoms would be to over-focus on something. For example, if you have a picture in your office or at home, is you just look at the picture and you just describe everything that is in that picture to ad nauseum, to where you leave nothing to chance there. So you just over-focus on the picture itself. And finally, probably one of the quickest techniques to rid yourself of anxiety symptoms is to close your eyes and imagine a 24-second clock. And you count the clock down, 24, 23, 22. But every time you get a random thought in your mind, go back up to 24. Don't be discouraged. The chance of you getting down to 0 is probably none. But certainly what you end up doing is bringing those symptoms down. So you start with a 24-second clock and you go 23, 22, 21. But when you get a random thought that comes into your mind, then simply go back up to 24. I'm Dr. David Thomas, speaking to you today about how to reduce or get rid of anxiety symptoms.